Hey there, happy Sunday. I'm on the last leg of my trip, maybe about 10 miles left, maybe a little less. I came out for a 3-day trip, but ended up cutting it short. I really want to talk about personal responsibility. It's really the first leg of my journey when I made the decision to totally change my life about 10 years ago. It was like I had a massive epiphany when I realized that everything happening in my life was a result of a choice that I'd made. For a long time, I held everyone else responsible for the condition of my life. My mom, because of abuse and introduction to drugs and a number of other things. My ex-husband, because of abuse. People that had sexually assaulted me, stuff that had happened in my family. There's a number of different things. I held other people responsible for the condition of my life, and I just really didn't think that life was fair or something that I was interested in continuing to live. When I was in the throes of addiction, I had almost no personal choice because I was addicted to drugs and immersed in the lifestyle. I had a really hard time seeing my way out. And I had a really intimate experience with personal choice when I wanted to stop using but couldn't. And I recognized the power that my addiction had in my life. I prayed for death and was not granted such a path. But what did happen for me was I was arrested. And thankfully so. However, at the time, I wasn't happy. I didn't think that the system was in place to help me. But I was failing to see it as the tool that it was, and that it is, and that it can be in the lives of others. What it did for me is it provided me time and space between me and my destructive path. And it gave me a lot more mental clarity, where I was recognizing things such as, if I hadn't have been using drugs, I wouldn't have been in the situations that got me arrested. If I hadn't made certain decisions, I wouldn't have lost my children, I wouldn't have destroyed relationships, I wouldn't have ended up incarcerated and all those kind of things. And I really started to identify my personal responsibility in every portion of my life. So I was pretty grateful for that period of separation. Could it have been better? Absolutely. But that's one of the things that I'm working on is trying to make certain tools better to serve people such as myself. But this idea of personal responsibility doesn't just belong to people in addiction and people that are in and out of incarceration. It really belongs to all of us as human beings. If we don't like certain things in our life, we often look for the pill or the doctor or the magic button that's going to fix it. And we tend to not recognize that it's our own choices that have put us in situations that we don't like being in. And we find reasons to blame those outside of us. When in reality, if we want something different, we have to be willing to do something different. And that's hard. But this is what I know about doing hard. When I do things that I don't think I'm capable of doing and I actually accomplish them, I find a tremendous amount of self-worth in that. When I do it alongside other people, I find that I am capable. When I'm actually doing something by myself that I don't think I'm capable of, then I eliminate my excuses. Similar to today, my 25-mile out trip. I definitely did not want to do 25 miles out. But I also didn't want to sit around camp all day. When I first learned how to mountain climb, it was in 2017, and I was with a crew of people that I did not know. One of our guys broke his tibia 500 feet after we summited. I learned that day about doing hard things, and I learned that day about eliminating excuses. I was on my feet for 24 hours on a mountain with 4 men that I did not know. We didn't only become close climbing friends, we also learned that we could rely on each other. And I also learned that I could do hard things. And I was able to carry that challenge into every other area of my life and eliminate my excuses. And that changed the way that I choose. I am a testament of doing hard things my life. And I have found it necessary for me to do everything I can to reach back and help those in situations similar to mine grab a hand and learn how to do hard things and change the trajectory of their life. I'm not special. I'm not doing anything that nobody else is capable of. When we recognize that it is our own personal choice that has created the circumstances of our life, it gives us an opportunity to make new choices. I hope you keep watching, because more miraculous ideas will be revealed. Happy Sunday.